All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and I have some news to report that I think is downstream of a major topic I've been discussing on this channel, which is, in general, criminality and shadiness in the sport of boxing, and how my sources tell me it has led to many, but one large umbrella, but with underlying parts, federal investigations into certain activities. Well, something else is taking place in the boxing media. Somebody is no longer working at one place, and now they're working at another place. Very interesting stuff if you look at the broad scope of things. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about a very innocuous little move, which is that Mike Coppinger is no longer with ESPN. He didn't announce it on his page. Nobody's talking about it, but he is no longer with ESPN. And he is now working back where he used to work at Ring Magazine. But there's been a change in Ring Magazine. And what is the change? The change is that magazine is now owned and operated by, that's right, Turki Alalshiek, the Saudi Arabian military guy. Let's talk in this video about what I know that means and the risks associated with it in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, I told you there's federal investigations going on related to boxing. I have to say related to boxing because they are manifesting themselves in what you would call RICO charges on individual people. That the case is connected to boxing. There's also been a lot of very, very serious pushback to issues related to suspected criminality in boxing, obviously, which is connected to those entertainment type of issues. So you've seen some things since I've told you that this was taking place, because, you need to see things actually take place in the real world. And I can tell you, look, man, there's a connection to this. Not saying that there's a causal connection, meaning that one thing is directly associated to the other. What I'm telling you is that in a situation like this, where Mike Coppinger silently walks off ESPN, very silently walks off ESPN and goes to work with Turki Alalshiek directly, that tells you something. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Now, you guys can say that this is reading the tea leaves. This is reading the tea leaves. This is not some source that I got from somebody that says, okay, yeah, this is this. And we are looking at this. Now, I can do that, but I'm not doing that in this particular instance. What I'm telling you is that something that I said was very predictable as a result of other things taking place is now transpiring. The first thing you saw was Turki Alalshiek tuck tail and stop talking about taking over all of boxing, right? That's what he did. He stopped talking about it, right? He's with Terence Crawford. They're putting on fights, but he's been very silent as of late. Very silent as of late. This new silence now spreads to Mike Coppinger. Now, why would Mike Coppinger leave ESPN? He obviously didn't say anything about it. There's no explanation out there. Now, at the time you're watching this video, he may put out one. But as of right now, he just silently changed his Twitter, took ESPN off of it, and put Ring Magazine on it. And then Boxing News 24 put some letter out that explained how incredible it was that Turki Alalshiek stole Mike Coppinger from ESPN. No, bro. Why wouldn't he say anything? Maybe he was told he couldn't say anything. Maybe he doesn't want to say anything. But I will tell you what, ESPN got rid of him. If he was turning it down, why would he turn it down to go back to work where he used to work? Like it's a raise or something? Maybe he did get a raise. But if he did get a raise, why is Turki Alalshiek giving him a raise? And why would Turki Alalshiek try to move his hand puppet from a very big outlet like ESPN to something very, very small like Ring Magazine? Because Ring Magazine's reach is not anywhere near ESPN's are. No, it's shrinking. Why? Because Turki Alalshiek had 18 months to wrap up his business. That's what Dana White said. That is what Turki Alalshiek said. You also have Bob Arum openly saying that he's going to do some business with Bob Arum and with Al Heyman, and he's leaving these guys alone. Let me be succinct in what I'm telling you. The SHIT is hitting the FAN. The SHIT is hitting the fan. I think I'm far enough in my video to say the word shit. The shit is hitting the fan. People are now losing positions. Not only did Turki Alalshiek say, I've got 18 months to take care of all my requirements and get them done with, now you're having people actually lose positions, but yet go to work for him. It's not unusual, though, for the Boxing Writers Association of America to do these switches and leave ESPN and go to Ring. In fact, it's exactly what happened, I do believe, to Steve Kim, who was in the position of Mike Coppinger and went back to Ring. But Steve Kim has not been anywhere near the sycophant of Turki Alalshiek than Mike Coppinger has been. And honestly, nobody has been more disreputable, in my opinion, than Mike Coppinger as a reporter and as a journalist over the last 6 or 7 years since he's been there. He's been involved with a lot of information, it sounds like to me, especially with things related to Terence, Crawford, and Errol Spence, that Mike Coppinger was clearly putting his finger on the pie, on the scale of public opinion, very, very aggressively with the way that he's been reporting things for years now, but specifically around PBC fighters who he definitely has a grudge with. But now where is he? Hanging out in the wind, because Turki Alalshiek is pulling all that back. The people that with the zone also pulling all that back and acting negatively towards Turki Alalshiek, but yet he goes to work for him. I'm telling you right now, the SHIT is hitting the fan, that there's going to be certain moves that are being made that are going to be having people put in certain positions so that they have income and they are protected against a need to, snitch people out for things that they did. Because these reporters are in the gym and most definitely have knowledge of certain things. I wouldn't be surprised at all if ESPN didn't find out that Mike Coppinger, Turki Alalshiek, obviously Daniel Kinahan, and all of that stuff, just kind of like how they let go of Dan Rayfield when Dan Rayfield was dealing with Eddie Hearn. Absolutely, kind of a little bit downwind of the major problem taking place, and ESPN saying, look, nah, we got to let you slide. At the same time, you see Bob Arum not saying, oh, we're going to try to go to with Turki Alalshiek, or, oh, what are we going to? No, saying, no, we're going to try to do some work with the PBC. You know why? Because doing work with the PBC ain't going to put you in jail, which Bob Arum ain't trying to go to at 93 years old. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.